Hey there, my beautiful souls. This is Riz. Let the soul speak. We've been conversing on creating miracles in life, and in the last episode, we spoke about love that liberates. And I did receive a lot of feedback after that vlog. First, apologies for saying that that video is going to be really short. And then my bestie said, you said it's going to be super short, but you spoke for like an hour. Not an hour though, but so apologies on that front. So I'm not going to give you any time about how long I'm going to speak henceforth. The second thing is disclaimer, which I forgot to put in the last vlog. I'm not a relationship coach or an expert. So it's not that you should take my advice and then go and send people out of your life. That's not what I really meant or intended any of us to do, because when something or someone matters, then definitely you put in all the hard work to make them stay in your life. What I really meant in that episode is true love in the essence of what we call the God's energy or the spirit energy is basically something that liberates. It never intends to even hold someone and deprive them of their freedom or their own authentic self. So let me make this very clear. So if you are in love with someone, or if you're loving someone, again, I'm not just referring to intimacy or relationships, related to just intimacy and love, but with everybody for that matter, be it your parents, siblings, your friends. When you really love them, then you should just look at from the vantage point of whether whatever you are doing or offering to them is for their highest good. Okay. Now moving into the relationship, intimacy part of the relationship, because that's what most of, queries or rather feedbacks came about. Oh, should I now go and divorce my partner, or should I just go and say, let go and all of it? So if both of you are able to create magic together, and there is a sense of alignment in values, and of course you share mutual love and respect, then there is, by all means, you should work on it. So when I say liberate, love liberates, the moment you know that your presence in their life is actually limiting their expansion and their potentials, and and also making you feel very constrained about it. And if you can have this hard conversation with them saying, yes, I love you, but this love will not hold you, and I do see a greater good in letting you go, and then you should go explore and look at life from a different perspective. If we are able to have that sort of, at least intend to have that sort of conversations in relationship, then definitely we are moving in the right sense. Okay. And we also spoke a lot about this authentic self and authentic self. So many of us think that the authentic self is who we are at the moment. There are lots of layers that we might sort of have to peel and really dig deep and look into to even understand who we are at the core of our essence. Because earlier I really did not know who I was, because I had really forgotten who I was. And a lot of inner work which is continuing to happen is really showing my own self to me, literally. Yeah. So it's not the person that you see in the mirror. There are many more layers that you sort of have to rip and peel off, and then, yeah. So when I say authentic self, it's not about just who you are at the moment, but you have to really give some deeper thoughts into it, and then ask your own soul as what you are seeking and desiring and wanting to explore, and then you will be able to attract relationships that you are in alignment with. So though I'm not a relationship coach, I am a certified life coach. So any of you who would want to dig deep into your goal setting and career path and life path and all of it, definitely can fix meetings with me. Of course, I value my time, so there will be a nominal fee, but at the end of the session, I assure you that you will sort of gain clarity. And people who've done these sessions with me know about it. Now coming to this vlog in this vlog where we're going to talk about alignment, because we use this word alignment. So even I really thought about it. So what is this whole alignment all about? Again, attracting miracles or actually creating whatever you want to create comes from this whole fact of coming into alignment with our own self. So let's take an example that I felt very much stuck at one point with my career, and then I realized why things are really not moving in the direction. And that's when I realized what I'm actually wanting to accomplish, and what I'm actually saying that I'm wanting to accomplish, and what I'm doing. Basically all of them were literally like scattered all over. Of course, I think I am borrowing MK Gandhi's statement here, but not exact statement. Whatever you think, you say and you do has to be in alignment. Okay, you cannot think something, or you know that this is what you want, and you end up saying something and you end up doing something. This is where this whole process of manifestation gets messed up. And you can't just have one aspect of your life sort of not taken care and work on one aspect of your life. And you can do that, but actually it's about getting you as the essence of who you are, the whole being of you have to get it right first. Though it sounds very complicated, spending time in solitude. When I say solitude, it's not like just sitting alone and staring at the ceiling, but it's staying away from people, staying away from even gadgets, especially gadgets and technology, and just giving some deeper thoughts. And at least 10 minutes a day, start contemplating and writing. So actually I will add one more layer to the thinking, saying and doing. It should be thinking, writing, saying and doing. So as I keep doing a lot of this inner work, I know exactly right now how things are moving and heading in the right direction. So my energy at this point is, take me or leave me. Whatever it is with respect to work, partnerships, anything for that matter, this is what I am. And this is what I want to see, or this is what I want to get in alignment with. So I'm in if you are in, I'm out if we are not able to align with each other. So without a sense of fear or attachment, or I'm able to operate around this zone. But still there is a lot of other areas that are still messed up. As human beings, it's a lifelong journey, this inner work, which we are continuing to fix. And yes, intimate relationships are really like very, very important. That's why of late all of you must have started seeing a lot of love related and intimacy related sharing that I'm doing on Insta, especially on my stories, because most of the pain and frustration in life comes from the fact that we are not really having deeper connections in life. Because as long as you want to sort of live on this planet with people around in buildings, definitely you have to get those aspects right. And that's when I'm saying, instead of staying in a place where you don't feel belonged, or you feel suffocated, the other person feels clueless, and then you just say that I will fix this, because I was just prolonging certain things in my life like that, just because I didn't want to have those hard conversations. I'm like, okay, let's see this tomorrow, let's see this next month, and I was postponing. And then of course divine timing is divine timing. But if at all you really love that other person, be it my parents or my brothers, the relationship that I had to leave out of my marriage, all of it, I love everybody. I love in my babies, my boys, my students, with everybody for that matter. I always look for, you don't bother about a stranger, right? When you're talking about alignment and building connections and all of it. So anybody that's going to share my energy, that's going to share a sort of like, or have conversations on a regular basis with me, you have to think like, now when I say me, it implies to you as well. You have to really think whether we are doing the right thing, whether we are speaking our truth, whether we are thinking from that soul's highest good. And if by letting them go, or if by letting them sort of like, I'm detaching myself, you go and explore and I'm there, I think that's what love is all about. Love always liberates. And if you really want to attract miracles and manifest all that you want, think about alignment. If whatever you are thinking, writing, saying and doing, is there a mismatch? If there is a mismatch, definitely you need to sit and look at it. You can take a loved one, do some brainstorming together. Of course, as a life coach, I'm here. And let's create miracles and magic together, because this life is short, man. There's so much uncertainty. So let's not waste months and days and trying to fix things later. And so to me, when I want it. Okay? And because when you know that you are empowered from your inner self and you think you can create it, you will only say take me or leave me, and you will have that confidence and energy to walk out of any relationship where you know that you are not able to serve the highest good for that soul because you love that soul. Again, let all the days ahead and the moments ahead be filled with magic and miracle for all of you, my beautiful souls. Let the soul speak.